yesterday. Oh man, did not expect this to blow up like it did. But I asked the team yesterday, guys, what is the deal with this Dubai chocolate? What's going on? I thought Tabby would be in the know. Tabby wasn't so sure. And I looked at Bjorn. I said, bro, what's the deal with this thing? We need to get some because everyone wants it. You didn't know.
I hadn't heard of it either, but mind you, I'm not on the pulse of chocolate,
You
around
and I,
the world.
I think you and I were the only ones in Aotearoa who had not heard of Dubai chocolate because it had just gone all over the place. Anyway, when we spoke about it yesterday, somebody called us up via reception to say, we know the person who recreated the recipe. Then what? Let's have a chat to her. So she's come in to have a chat to us this morning. We say good morning to, okay, I got to get, good morning, Nikki.
Good morning.
Whisk Creations by Nikki, that's you.
Yes.
And you recreated this whole Dubai chocolate thing.
Of course, yes.
Thank you for coming in this morning.
No
That's really nice of you to pop in, especially on like less than 24 hours notice as well.
That's good.
What is this whole Dubai chocolate thing? What's going on there?
Why has this become so popular all of a sudden?
What is it? We don't know.
So Dubai chocolate was made in Dubai first. So
Yeah.
From Fixed Chocolates. So she made a lot of flavors. With her pistachio went very viral. She only supplies in the Dubai areas. So when it hit the internet, my best friend, she was like, you should try it. And I was like, okay, I'll try it.
How did she get it?
She just saw it on TikTok.
But how did she get the actual chocolate to try it?
Try making
she
it.
tried making
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of recipes online, of course, because people are just recreating it. But I recreated mine differently. So I was like, okay, I'll try it. I recreated it, and I made it with the wrong ingredients. I was like, oops. And then, but you know what? It tasted really good. So I was just, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. And I actually hate working with chocolates. I honestly hated working with chocolates.
Why?
It was the worst nightmare. It was trying to get everything right. And I was like, you know what? But now I actually love making chocolates, okay? So during Mother's Day, I was like, you know, I'll just launch it. And I launched it and it just took off. It was Mother's Day this year,
Hang
2024.
on, May?
Sorry?
When was Mother's Day? May.
May, yeah.
So all this time we haven't had no idea about what's been going on, and it's just been going all over the place.
Yeah, so I recreated the viral chocolate here in New Zealand for the first time. So I was the first one here, my business. And I was home-based, and it was crazy how it just like... You know, it just took over. There were lineups outside my house, and I was just like, people are dancing outside my house.
Really?
And I'm just like, oh my God, sleepless night, no sleep. I'm just like, oh Jesus, please help me, you know. And it was crazy. It was such an honor, honestly, people traveling out of their way just to come get these chocolates. And
Wow.
it get to a point I was like, no, my kitchen can't handle this. I can't handle it. I got staff. I went to a bigger kitchen. I went to Rodney Street, Howick, and I got a kitchen there, and I've got 6 staff, including me.
Wait, since May?
Yeah.
So if people want to check you out on Instagram, it's Whisked Creations by Nikki. You can look it up. You'll find it. You were making food, treats, chocolate before this, but when you did the Dubai chocolate thing, suddenly it just exploded, and you're like, I need staff, I'm going to build an empire.
Yep, I'm building an empire. So just because it's so creative things, you know, I do so many creative things, I was like, I'm just going to create new flavors as well. So I went on to create Biscoff flavor, the Nutella, the Bueno, peanut butter, cheesecake, so much more. And I was just
Okay,
like...
well, you brought some in. You do need to try it.
You open it up and sort yourself out there. Thank you again, Nikki, for bringing some samples in for us. While Bjorn opens the packet and we'll try it, there's a story that I'm reading here. Tell us about this pregnant woman from Hamilton while Bjorn's opening this thing.
So she must be listening right now, but she's also waiting for me in Hamilton today because I am going to give her some chocolates because she... So what happened is she ordered some online because our online orders just goes off in minutes. So like as soon as I put on pistachio, any bars, it just goes off, like, you know. So she placed an order. She finally got her hands on some pistachio and the other bars, and she was just like, Nikki, I'm heavily pregnant. I'm overdue, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my God, okay, I'm sorry, I don't know where the package is, but I'm tracking it. It should be with you today. It should be. And then it got to her in the morning. And then after that, next minute, she's got her baby. She's like, Nikki, I was waiting for the chocolate. The baby just wanted your chocolate. I was just like, wow.
She gave birth in the afternoon.
Yeah, so what happened was when I did my walk-in for the first time in the shop on a Saturday, her family, so she's got a Fiji Indian husband and another daughter and the baby that was just born. They traveled all the way to from Hamilton to my shop just to buy more chocolates and the trees and to support me. And it was such a privilege. I have some photos of them, and I am going to go to them today as well on the way to Rotorua.
You're driving to Rotorua, 3.5-hour drive to see them?
No, so we are going to Rotorua for our first ever pop-up around Aotearoa for the country. So
this is massive. I can't believe we did no idea. When we spoke about this yesterday, I had no idea. Bjorn had no idea. Even Tabby had no idea. She's got her finger on the pulse when it comes to social media stuff.
It must feel really cool though. Like obviously you're building this business and you're making things already, and then suddenly you just hit something that strikes a chord with so many people and everyone's in on it, and you become like the hit thing. And you've been able to capitalize on that obviously and expand out. I mean, that's so awesome. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, it's honestly all God for me, because it has been like there has been a lot of miracles throughout this business, and a lot of people have been asking me, hey Nikki, what will happen if this dies down?
Yeah.
You know what? I have a very big faith in God, and I believe if He has started something, He will take me higher. And I just feel really blessed at this moment where there's Aotearoa, all of Aotearoa and Australia also supporting at the same time, because we ship around New Zealand and Australia.
That's beautiful.
Watch
because
out,
we were
watch out
actually,
Whitakers.
I know, Rob, we were thinking, surely this has got to have an end point because of the buzz around it. But, where you're sitting now and what you've just explained, I think the future's looking bright for you. All right, bro, go have a little bit of a sample before we cut Nikki loose.
You crunch it.
Oh, really?
This is the heaviest, most densest chocolate bar I've ever come across. It's large. Like, it's the size of, I would say,
a small iPhone.
Yeah, close like to two Kit Kat Chunkies next to each other, the long ones.
And it's very heavy.
But it weighs about
250 grams.
Yeah, it weighs as much as a king-size block of Whitakers, but it's about a third the size. It's hefty.
Well, you can tell then because of the weight in these there's a lot of chocolate in here.
Yeah.
All killer, no filler.
I think you should do the actual thing. So
Is it what
you
you
break
snap it?
Break it from the middle.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Is that the
You
thing?
should see it on TikTok on Whisk Creation how I do it.
All right, okay,
go.
Sally, you turn my microphone up nice and hot.
Yeah, sure, go.
So
go,
pick
go.
this up. Okay,
so the chocolate's right by the mic now. Go.
Okay, get this on camera. Here we go.
Yeah, it looks like a bar of gold, man.
Oh, whoa.
Hear that crunch? Oh, is that pistachio in there?
Yes, it is.
Okay, go give it a bite and give it a taste and tell us what you think about it. Bjorn's biting into it now. Can you hear that crunch?
The ASMR.
Sounds like he's eating crickets or ants or something.
Oh my goodness.
Real good?
I don't even like pistachio, and that is amazing.
Is it?
It's like so good.
Well, now
How? Wow. The texture is
Really
like
good?
something else.
well, she's
Nikki,
kind
this is. I see why people lining up at your door.
far out. Well, we see why. I mean, you've made him a happy man now. I'm going to take mine home and hide it from my family. And every half an hour go outside into the garage and eat it for myself. But Nikki, we thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Whisk Creations by Nikki.
There's honestly,
Pretty
that's
good,
like
eh?
I don't think I've ever eaten anything like that. That's incredible.
Take care and
Thank
God
you.
bless. What's your website again? You can tell people to go to.
Whiskcreations.co.nz.